monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game.
He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Gravenberch. Marlon! And the ball's come loose here. Bruno herring after the ball here. And they've got rid. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Timber with the short one. De Jong, cross into the box. Marlon played back in. Cleared away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Turns and goes back. Unahi. Lovely bit of skill. El Ainawi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. De Jong. Marlon done delicately. And it's hoisted clear. Timber goes short. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Timber. And it's De Jong. Marlon. Oh, that's a nice ball. Danger averted for now. Gravenberch. And here's Depay. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz do have a chance to counter here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. El Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Ake. Gakpo. Can he get onto this? A chance to play it in. He is just caressing the ball. Cleared away. Hakimi moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. Short changes him with that pass. Unahi. Hakimi. Unahi. Aim forwards. He's onto it in a flash. That's good play. And it's Mazraoui. Very nicely done. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. And that's aimed into the middle. Reinders. Ake. Gakpo. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The Netherlands, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Riyad, played over towards the opposite flank. Reinders. Brahim Diaz. Van der Ven tries to clear. Timber. And it's De Jong. Marlen. Oh, good spread. De Jong plays it in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Riyad. Oh, can he get onto this? He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Unahi forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The Netherlands couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Van der Ven. That's a lovely, neat pass. Riyad gets across to intercept that. Hakimi goes forward. Gakpo. Ake. The Netherlands making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Hakimi. El Ainaoui shifted upfield. The Netherlands leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. Marlen. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ake. Reinders. Quarter of an hour played. De Jong. And here's Depay. He could be... It's Memphis Depay! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mazraoui. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Memphis Depay. And now the breakaway. El Ainaoui. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Goes for goal!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Van Dijk. Gravenberg. De Jong. Timber. Marlen. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's Memphis Depay. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hakimi. Driven forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Brahim Diaz. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Marlen. Van Dijk. Reinders. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Out to the right. Hakimi. Tries a deft little ball. Cross from Hakimi. Tries to get it clear. And he's there to get it away. Diop. Mazraoui. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Timber. And it's Timber. Hakimi. Diop. Diop. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it. Now that's a fine challenge. De Jong. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dinks one through. And that was very necessary. Unahi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk clears it away. De Jong. He is through here. Played into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Unahi shifted upfield. And again they run up against stubborn defending. De Jong. Memphis Depay has found the net here, of course. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Riyad. Unahi. Unahi forwards and with intent. Van de Ven. Ake. Gakpo. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hit into the middle. No, he's overshot the green. El Ainawi. And it's Diaz. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now who's going to be first to this? Gravenberg, aim forwards. Unahi. Moved on forwards. Van Dijk can get it clear. Memphis Depay. Now it's Memphis Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. Diop. Riyad. Mazraoui looks to get on the end of this. Marlen. Timber. Marlen. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Timber clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Dijk gets it clear. De Jong caresses it through. Marlon. The referee's awarded a free kick. Diop tries to clear. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. He's got away. De Jong. He's got to be in. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's there to clear it. Van Dijk. Gakpo tries looking up for options on the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Unahi. El Ainawi, and it's played forward, and it's Diaz. Hakimi, and he's well positioned here. Marlon. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Oh, that's nice. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mazraoui. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Gravenberg. And it's Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Unahi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi played out towards the right wing. And he shoots! Timber. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Memphis Depay. Timber. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui getting this one clear. Lovely feet. Marlon. Now it's Memphis Depay. Shot!
Reinders really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Van de Ven can get it clear. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's come loose. Reinders did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the lethargy in their play.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's De Jong. Gakpo. Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been drilled forward. Gravenberg. Gravenberg, gently done. Riyad. Diop. Played out to the right. It'll be a throw-in. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. And right on half-time, that is telling. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Reinders. Gakpo. Reinders. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's overhit. Can he deliver? Defending of the desperate variety. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
The Netherlands head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Tries a measured ball. Ake. So who's he picking out? Can he finish? Timber. Marlen. Timber. And here's Marlen. Reinders. That's a good ball. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Memphis Depay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Timber attempts a clearance. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. And it's De Jong. Malen. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
The Netherlands go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Reinders wins the duel this time. Now it's Memphis Depay. Proves too strong. Unahi. Now it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Unahi gets over and intercepts. Now then, the ball's come loose. De Jong. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Ake. Reinders. And it's De Jong. Memphis Depay. Riyad. El Ainaoui. Hakimi. Hakimi shifted upfield. Van Dijk clears it away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Reinders. Spread out to the left. El Ainaoui. Hakimi. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. Aim forwards. That looks a good cross. Reinders getting this one clear. Ake. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Out towards the flank. Brahim Diaz delivers. Too long and over the line. Gravenberg. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. El Ainaoui. That has been cut short. Diop cuts out the pass. Malen. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz chooses to go cross-field. Unahi looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Cleared without complication. Cleared away. Mazraoui. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, they could be caught out here. Time to deliver. Crosses it in. Van der Ven gets it away. Gravenberg. Memphis Depay under intense pressure.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. Van der Ven clears it away. Clearly not happy with that. Gakpo. Clipped into space. Mazraoui.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Memphis Depay. Diop. Unahi gently done. And it's hoisted clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Diop. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Reinders, forwards and with intent. He has found the way through. Out to the left it goes. That's going to go a long way. Oh, easy pickings there. Gravenberg. That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gakpo could try cutting inside here. Riyad tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. Marlon. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Goes for a shot! Hakimi gets good distance on it. Ake. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Timber. Gravenberg. Ake. Reinders looks to the other side. Mazraoui. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Reinders. Gakpo, who does have an assist to his name. Van Dijk. Reinders. Up towards the front line. Hakimi makes the interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now, can he find a finish? And that has been clubbed away. And it's El Ainawi. Hakimi plays it in. Ainawi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Van Dijk with the clearance. That is lovely. Good ball, good... And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van de Ven. Marlen. Timber. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Timber. Nice physical challenge. Over to the left. And they can counter here. There's Rawi. There are a few waiting for it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mazraoui puts them all in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi tries to dink it through. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Hakimi. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to get rid. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Reinders. Marlen. And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Brahim Diaz. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Unahi. Unahi shifted upfield. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Van Dijk gently done. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's found the way through. And the pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. Timber. And it's played forward. Now it's Memphis Depay. And it's De Jong. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's away! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Referee's given a throw. Riyad is there, and he can get that clear. And it's De Jong. He has a look up. Timber. Timber played out towards the right wing. Cross goes in there. Diop getting this one clear. It's run loose here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk chips it through. Ake picks it up now. Reinders. Proves too strong. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz. Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And it's De Jong. Marlen. Now it's Marlen. And the flag has stayed down. So who's he picking out? Oh, sweet feet. Marlen, now here's the delivery. That's a nicely weighted pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Jong. Reinders. Timber. Marlen. And here's Depay. Gakpo. That's tidy. Ake. Showing good feet. And here's Ake. And here's Gakpo. And here's Depay. And claimed it back swiftly. Marlen. Nicely intercepted. Reinders. And here's Depay. And the counter is on. Unahi. Mazraoui. And it's Mazraoui. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Morocco have reclaimed it. Gakpo. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Reinders. And he welcomes it in. De Jong. De Jong! Should have put that one away.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Hakimi. Memphis Depay. And it's lofted through here. Gets it away. Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi. Reinders did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hakimi. Played out to the right. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. De Jong forwards and with intent. Marlen. De Jong. Marlen. De Jong. Marlen. De Jong. Timber. Timber. Oh, a bust challenge. Brahim Diaz, aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marlen. De Jong in acres of space out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Depay. De Jong. Marlen. Marlen. Timber. Now it's Marlen. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Oh, the clearance is short. And it's Reinders. Shot, surely!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Brahim Diaz has given away a free kick. Marlen. And here's Gakpo. Crosses it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Al-Khanous. Pinged towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Gakpo. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he's going direct. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Reinders. Gravenberg. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Marlen. Oh, that's neat. Al-Kanous. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Played out to the right. De Jong. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz. He's got away. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that's been repelled. Ake, aim forwards. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Marlon, out to the right. That's very neat. De Jong's cross. Looking for a corner. They've played it short, and it's Ake. He is just caressing the ball. Chance for a shot! Gakpo. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well timed, excellent interception. Timber. Gravenberg. And that will be the final act. The Netherlands can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands tactically set themselves up in a way that allowed them to show better penetration whenever it was required. They basically got all the fundamentals correct. They were expansive in possession and compact when off it. Doesn't get much better. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link-up play was outstanding too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
gentlemen, please join me in wishing all the best for our members of the fan club celebrating their wedding anniversaries today.